this access allowed. But Pranshu, if we look at it throughout this entire movement, from Sabarmati jail to Naini jail, and all these 3 days, the media had got complete access to Atiq Ahmed whenever he would go for his medical checkup. So if it is a gang war which has happened, if it is a rival gang members which targeted and killed him, they knew very well when he was being moved, and that they can pose as a media personnel. So the question is, if Atiq Ahmed had communicated to the courts that he suspects a possible conspiracy, that he could be killed, then he had reasons, and what were the cops doing then?
Well, Maria, there is a slight, I'll slightly, disagree with you in the sense that the sort of leniency which we sought, or the sort of window which we saw media getting to Atiq Ahmed over the period of past 48 or 72 hours is much more, lax as compared to the visuals or the situation that was when he was first being moved out from Sabarmati to Prayagraj. See, at that point in time, all through the way, media got to get Atiq Ahmed only from a distance. Sound bites were absolutely, not possible. Most of the time, the vehicle in which Atiq was being brought in, it was totally covered with curtain. Every stoppage, including the Jhansi where Atiq was holding at the police lines, media was not allowed. Inside Prayagraj jail, no one got glimpses of Atiq Ahmed getting inside Prayagraj jail. When Atiq was brought to Sessions Court, his vehicle has gone right inside the Sessions Court and the gates were closed. But this time around, he instead of moving around in a Vajra vehicle, he was being moved around in a police jeep like any other ordinary criminal. Media was often allowed. We saw these footages from the Sessions Court coming out. He and Atiq are walking along, with the handcuffs. This time around, media was totally aware about minute-to-minute movement of Atiq. When Atiq is at that Dhumanganj police station, from Dhumanganj, where is he being taken to, which hospital he is going to, which location he is going to. So I think this time around, the laxity or the callousness was much more. Media had much more access. Last time on first journey, yes, we did get certain pictures of Atiq during that course of journey, but clearly throwing in a gun mic at Atiq was a rarity on the first journey, if you recall. That was not the situation this time around, and I think that gave the assailants a window of possibility. Now the question is that the sort of leniency which we're seeing this time around, whether it was part of a larger script, or it was just a coincidence which has been now exploited by the assailants who were just looking for the opportune moment. Let's hope the Judicial Commission can throw some light on these questions which we are raising as journalists, which might be coming also to the minds of the common people who are watching our reporting at the moment. But we can clearly raise the questions which come to the mind at the moment, and clearly what has happened will raise questions, because this has happened, as we are again telling our viewers, under the watch of UP police. This is not an encounter. This is not a case where two criminals were arrested by UP police and have been shot dead before they could be produced in the court. It is the case where both these assailants were behind the bars for several years now, and it was only on the court's order that UP police have got them for questioning for only 4 days in the connection of Umesh Pal murder case. They were supposed to be handed back to the judicial custody after 5 p.m. on 17th of March.